We are hanging out at the Racing Electronics display here at PRI, having a blast. Absolutely. Joined by USAC driver CJ Leary. Hey, man, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. Taking in the show, just trying to shake all the hands and meet everyone here this year, and give all our thanks for all our partners that have been behind me for such a long time.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit of racing, but you got married Saturday. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So PRI is not the honeymoon, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, no, we're actually going to go to Hawaii in March. Christy gets 2 weeks off for spring break in March, so that gave us a little time to come home and unload all of our stuff and come to PRI and try and put some stuff together. Honestly, it just wasn't a good time for either of us to leave, and just probably be more enjoyable getting to plan it out a little bit in advance, and just kind of enjoy being married before we go on our trip. So really looking forward to that. Hopefully nail down some sprint car plans this week and take a little bit of stress off of my life in that aspect, and just get ready for Florida. I know it's going to come in a hurry. Once Chili Bowl hits, I feel like Florida's right around the corner.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's talk about what you know you have. You're locked in with Silver Crown, and I know you got Chili Bowl locked in with Alex, I believe, on that. So what is that accurate, and where are you at as far as other plans going forward?
Yeah, going to do the same thing on the Silver Crown side of thing with Team Arizona, with Jerry Petty and Avanti Windows and Doors. They were great last year, honestly. We ran second to points, and a couple of things could have went differently. We could have won our championship the first year. So we're coming back a little bit stronger this year. Chili Bowl with Alex Bowman again. I think that's year 8 or something with Alex. So it's been a pleasure driving for Alex and getting to know him and doing all the racing that we've done together. You know, we've done some wing sprint car stuff. Trying to get him to come back and do some racing besides just Chili Bowl, but I think he's locked in with just trying to do some Chili Bowl racing for now, and I know he's got some other things going on in his life. So looking for a sprint car ride, wing, non-wing, I don't know. I think anything's open right now. I got my own stuff. Maybe if I can't find a ride, to try and piece some sponsors together, some partners to try and make it manageable for me to do a owner-driver situation. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the future holds right now, but I know, like I said, Florida's going to come in a hurry, and whatever we do, we're going to have to figure it out here pretty quick.
I want to talk about Alex Bowman a little bit because it's such a dynamic situation. I deal with Alex all the time on with NASCAR, with MRN. I deal with Alex all the time, and I've never seen anybody so diabolically focused on those midget cars. I mean, he's in March working on those Chili Bowl cars. And then we get to the Chili Bowl, and I've never seen anybody having a bigger party than Alex at the Chili Bowl. He is really passionate, one way or the other, wherever he's at, he's really passionate about that.
Yeah, for sure. Alex takes his midget racing really seriously. He has the nicest cars in the building. We can't take them outdoors; they're too light, they're too nice. He doesn't want to get them scratched. You know, he still tears them down every year after Chili Bowl and repowder coats them, and we rewrap them. We just make them a little better each year. He definitely is a perfectionist. I feel like we build nice cars, we race all year, but he takes it to a whole new level. You know, we got titanium headers, we got titanium drag links, and titanium springs. You know, if they can make it out of carbon fiber, that's what he wants. So super thankful for everything that Alex has done for me, and we've had a lot of fun over the years. I do believe our wedding was a bigger party than he's ever had at Chili Bowl. His inner ego is Alfred, and Alfred was on the loose at our wedding.
Oh man, that is cool. I'll never forget I've been to the Chili Bowl a couple of times, and I've talked to Alex about it. I talked to him in the garage about it, and I'm like, man, he is so zoned in. He is zoned in. And I walked in, and he was wide open, and he puts me in a bear hug, and I'm like, what? No, who is this? What have you done with that? I just love his passion for it. I really, truly do. So the PRI show, you're thanking people, and you're just trying to kick around for that sprint car opportunity.
Yeah, really, honestly, you get to meet a lot of people that you might not run into, any time of the year. And a lot of these partners, they live out of the state, or we might not have time to stop by and see them when we're on the road traveling. And without all the partners, big or small, a lot of these race teams couldn't run up and down the road. And just super thankful for all the companies that do help small racers like myself and many other racers that, like I said, without a little bit of help, couldn't do this. The sport's so expensive, and we love it so much, and it just takes so much to run up and down the road anymore. So just really really hoping to find that right guy that wants to go racing.
No doubt. Let's find him, that's for sure. Final thing, mystery question here. No, we had a couple that just came out every time yesterday, and so we've thrown a few out. All right, what do we got?
What was your first race car?
Like the first race car, what was it?
I had a kid cart, a little Comer cart, and I was 5 years old. My dad bought it for me on my birthday, and I got photos of me ripping it up and down the street. Honestly, I don't know that I ever actually raced it, though. I think I just tested in it, and then we just, made our stepping stone on the way up the ranks.
You mentioned it. What do you remember about your first race? Maybe not in that first race car, but what do you remember, and where was it at? What type of things did you race?
We ran a dirt oval go-kart race in Osgood, Indiana. It was a purple plate race. I was probably 7 years old or something. I remember winning our first race, and immediately my dad's like, no more purple plate, we're going to blue plate, which is the next class up. We didn't win another race the rest of the year. Obviously those kids were a lot older, a lot more experienced, and just winning our first race, I think it just kind of set the tone and really dug in, like racing something I want to be a part of. That taking your first checkered flag, I think something that every father-son should do together.
I totally agree. Here. CJ, always a pleasure hanging out. We wish you well on the sprint car journey as you get that together. We wish you well on the honeymoon and everything else. Thanks for the time here.
Perfect. Thank you.
CJ Leary joining us, fresh off from a wedding on Saturday. What a way to celebrate here at the PRI show. Joining us here in the RE booth.